wrong. Reality TV is taking a turn for the worse. I've done lots of research as well as seeing it firsthand, and it's something I think really needs to change. We all want what's best for the generations to come, and it's our responsibility to see to it that that's what they get. The current media has a negative effect on society, and something needs to change. There are many things involved in the media that cause society to be negative. Some of those things are the children in the beauty pageant, teen pregnancies, and teenage crime. Toddlers and tiaras is encouraging parents to put their children into beauty pageants. According to Grosaru, these girls are very prone to developing eating disorders such as anorexia and bulimia. It's all because of a desire to look good. There is way too much attention put on the looks of these young girls. Morrissey and Grosaru agree that many moms put their daughters into beauty pageants to live the dreams that they were unable to achieve, or to love the things that they loved when they were younger. Grosaru points out that it can cause unwanted attention, such as pedophiles. And Morrissey says that all of our efforts in getting our children to not talk to strangers is declining because of the adults being encouraged to judge their children. According to Morrissey, children are being sexualized. They're being flirty, to act sexy, wanting to show them things that nobody wants to see. According to Grosaru, these girls are not allowed to fulfill their dreams. There's too much pressure from their parents to compete and to fulfill their parents' dreams instead. At the time when they're too young to make the choice on their own. But then by the time that they're old enough to make the choice, they're already too far in to let go. I believe that also leads to teenage pregnancy. Statistics show that 1 in 3 teenagers becomes pregnant. I'm going to focus on the show 16 and Pregnant. Showing teenage pregnancy on TV could be to blame for the increased rates in teenage pregnancy. TV makes sex and pregnancy seem like a natural thing, according to Silvers. It's no longer the stigma that it once was. Seeing young girls walking has become natural to us. On the continued sex and pregnancy on TV can make girls showing it on TV and in movies such as Juno can make it seem like a natural thing. It makes it seem like it's more common among their age group, and it makes them feel like they may be the only ones who aren't getting it or becoming pregnant. However, Silvers points out, or stay abstinent because of watching Teen Mom and seeing the hardships that these girls in contact with a lot of their friends, arguing constantly with their parents over money and babysitting and different things, and sometimes having to raise these children alone because they lose their boyfriends because they're too young to truly know what love is at the point when they're having these kids. But it is undeniable, as Chang points out, that Teen Mom stars become celebrities for having children during their teenage years, and for that alone. We have shows such as 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom. There are more spin-offs to come. These girls make the cover of magazines every week, every other week, and they get definite celebrity treatment when they're around their producers. Finally, let's see how the media affects teenage crime. As it is possible that media can be the solution to some of our crimes, it could also be the cause. According to Jamieson, the way that the media is depicting crime makes it seem more interesting. They put the violent crimes as the headlines. It's what draws you in, and doing that to teenagers will make them think that it's the only interesting news. It's in the headlines, that's all they care about. They watch the news for that and feel like it makes them more interesting if they participate. Jamieson also says that when youth are in the news, it's usually because of a violent crime. They make the news news for scholarly efforts in sports, but more often than not, it's for a violent crime. And those teenagers who aren't involved in school and sports the way that others who make the news are, need to find something to find recognition in their community and get their name out there. And they feel that violent crime is how to do that. The way the news is portrayed can affect the way that people think, according to Bryant. I feel that the media can alter this pattern by depicting news differently. They don't have to make the violent crime and the crime in general the most important news. It's not, it never has been, and it never will be, but that is how they show it. So in conclusion, the current media is negatively affecting society. There are many ways, such as the way that we're treating our children from the age of 2 when they're participating in these pageants, to our teenage girls becoming moms, and teenage pregnancy. If we learn to accept this as a problem, we can learn to change it as a society.